How's it going? Jesse here. I got a PlayStation 1 for us today. I'm gonna take it apart and see if I can't get it to work and read some games. It's definitely dirty. Definitely needs some cleaning, and I gotta troubleshoot it and see if it works. So I'm gonna hook it up, see if it works, and get you guys involved. And if it works, fantastic. Then we're just doing a cleaning. If it doesn't work, we gotta figure out what's going on and probably order some parts. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, sorry for the janky video feed, but we're going to see if this works. Oh, got a light. What do we got? Come on, you can do it. Yo! Alright, so that's a good sign. So I got a game in here. We're going to see what happens with our game. Uh-oh. Give it a reset once. I don't hear it spinning up. Alright, I'm launching CD player. Oh, continue. It doesn't want to like read the CD or the game, I guess. We might have to check that out. But it turns on, so that's cool. Let me put in one of the other games I got. Okay, so it doesn't read games. That's okay. I gotta play with that a little bit, but it definitely does need a cleaning. So I'm gonna give it a cleaning and give it another go. I always like cleaning cables first because it's super easy. Get a rag, dump a bunch of rubbing alcohol on there. Boom, 99. Wipe them down. Like this. Give it a little splish splash. Let's give this a good scrub. Anywhere that touches the air needs to be cleaned. But yeah, squeeze them, pull them through. Give them a good clean. Wish I had different colored rags so you could watch the cable roll through. That doesn't matter too much, I guess. You get to the end. I'm going to clean these pretty good too. Might have to do a Q-tip on a little bit here. This one needs to get sun bleached. Anything I can't get off with the rubbing alcohol, I'll try my magic erasers. But once you get a pull through, I'll do one more. Just to make sure you know you got everything. Alright. Looks good. Sweet, that's one. Then the power cable. I didn't get to show you, but this was bent all the way in. So I like to go in between here. The rubbing alcohol a little bit. If it doesn't fit, fold the rag back like this. Then again, get the outlet or the plug really well. Then you grab it like this and pull it through. That's how I've been doing it forever. Never had a problem with it. But you don't want to hold so tight that the lining on the outside of the cable is moving and the inside of the cable is tearing. You don't want to do that. Just tight enough to get a little friction on the rag. So, boom. I'm going to call those done. Let's move on to the controllers. I lied. I'm going to do the games next because I need some TLC as well. And I'm really trying to watch my battery life because a few times I have ran out of battery. So just give these a nice gentle scrub here. Open these up. Get this manual out with the CD. I don't want the manual to get damaged. I don't want it to look all waterboarded. It looks pretty safe. Pretty good. I'll put this over here. give this a good clean. Oh, that's a nice noise. Reminds you of the planner in grade school that you'd scratch and make all the funny noises. I could pop this off and try to get this other insert out, clean it, but I don't know if I want to be that crazy elaborate. I think it's just a nice wipe down would be good. Then on this guy, don't worry, I'm not an idiot. I have a microfiber. Give that a nice little wipe. Looks pretty safe. I used to have a CD with all blue in it. I think I showed you guys that before. But this might need some resurfacing. We'll have to see how we do on the rebuild. But this is pretty good. I might try to clean this off a little bit more though. Pretty good. Gotta let it dry. Now this one has a cheat code. Looks like L up A M. I don't know. Yeah, I can get that off here. Cleaned up nice. Get my rig folded up again because it's catching on stuff. Alright, let me get the CDs. Oh, one's in the PlayStation still. My bad. Here's the other one. Yeah, this one's a little rough. I might use alcohol on that one. And, let me hit the inside real quick. Alright, nice and clean. This guy has some spots though. That looks pretty good. Man, some of these spots don't want to come off. Well, I think some of that's damage. I don't think it's stuff on the disc, but that's okay. Let me pop the other one out of the console. Here's the other one. Needs a little bit of microfiber action. That one's good too now. Now I'm going to do the controllers. So, same kind of plan with the cables on these. So, unroll the cable all the way. Get your rag set. Get a good amount of rubbing alcohol on there. And again, you want to grab it tight enough to pull it through, but not so much that you're messing the wire up. Oops. Crashed my camera stand all over. Oh, I know why it's so dark in here. I don't have my light on. Give me a sec, guys. Let me move my light over. Oops. Is that better? I can't believe I forgot that. Then again, I haven't done videos in a long time, so. Alright, this one is pretty caked up. I am going to bust out the Q-tips and magic eraser for this guy. Definitely. Let me give it a couple more wipes on the cable here. And this one too. Isn't that cool? PS1 with the analogs? I don't think I've ever seen that. So with the two remotes, I'm going to do the easiest part first, which is the connector. So that's these guys. We're going to clean these with rubbing alcohol and Q-tips, like we just did. And then we are going to magic eraser all the scuffs. Honestly, these are pretty good. Once in a while, there's a bit of an issue if you're trying to clean something kind of shiny. Because if it's shiny, it takes away that shine, makes it a little more matte. So, I mean, other than that, I've never had issue with magic eraser. So, we're going to do this. Bust these out. These have bamboo stems, so maybe they're better than my other ones. But we're going to clean these little connectors. Clean the corner of this. And the inside if we can. Bottom. I need a new workbench for this. I always feel like this one's shaking around everywhere. Which it is. Like I've seen my videos. Man, some of this I really wish I could get off more. This one also has some damage, so I might need to tape this up. A little bit. But yeah, so you take your magic eraser, put a corner in there, go like this. Looks great. Real gentle pressure, but look at that. You guys are telling me I'm crazy? Let me show you this compared to the other one. Come on, dude. Magic eraser for the win. Literally. I'm going to finish cleaning this one and repair it before we move on to cleaning the next one. I think I'm also going to try to clip this cable off, but maybe not. Maybe I'll tape that. Scooch this over the tape and then put a little more on the back so it doesn't roll back down. But yeah, keep going here. But we're going to heal that up real quick. It's got cool ass purple and some scissors here. Get the end of this going here. I get this as high up as I can. I just want to get like one wrap on there. This glove is making it way too effing hard. Alright, I'm going to trim this off. I want to twist this up here. Boom. It's a little better. Not fantastic, but it'll do. Now onto this one. we're going to do the OG first. No analogs. No analog sticks on this guy. So, this one is going to be... I don't even know where to start, I'll be honest. I've seen worse, I've seen better, and I've seen worse. And I've seen... I'm not even going to bother trying to clean that. I've seen that before too. But I think if I just get most of this gunk saturated with some rubbing alcohol, I should be able to almost magic eraser all of it right off. As long as it's damp with the rubbing alcohol. Then I'll go through again, do a little better job. But we'll let that sit for a sec, literally a sec, and then jump in with this guy. It's getting a little more damaged, as you can see, like I said. It's weird, just like biodegrades. Look at that, compared to this. Getting some foam in there though, that sucks. Nothing I can't fix later. Alright, we're going to try something else. We're going to just soak this guy up. Grab that, boop, boop, boop. We'll do a little deeper job in a sec, but for now I just want to do 90%. I also think I might pop these open because I have taken apart PlayStation stuff before, but these are pretty rough. I might take these to the sink. Give them a hydrogen bath. Hydrogen toothbrush bath. So, this video might be a lot longer than I was anticipating, which is cool. Gives me something to do for a while today, while I wait on some of my stuff. But yeah, I am going to open this up, clean the whole body. But first I want to clean all these screw holes up. So, I know you guys probably don't want to watch that. So I'll fast forward this bit. So, that's all that's inside. I'm going to clean this up. Take this board out, clean this up. Easy, right? These can go in the bath. The ones that are still connected to here, I'm going to clean separately. So, this is the start power button right here. Gives those a little bit of a scrub. Seems to be some animal hair right there. A red and white cat, it looks to be. Gross. Now, I am going to do some defending here. Person I got these from told me these have been in storage for... Then they left, which means they have no idea how long they've been in storage. That's just where they've been. So, no hate. Just a lot of work, that's all. But the boards look good. It doesn't look to be water damage or nothing crazy on here. Corrosion, any sort of anything like that. But the buttons need some help. You guys still hanging out? Clean these up. Clean these up. I'm going to do the buttons, like I said, individually by themselves here. Because I don't feel like taking that fully apart too. Already got the whole housing taken down, so this is right trigger, I think. Yeah, right trigger right here. I don't think I can wiggle that out either. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I feel better not messing with it a bunch. But I am gonna do the scraping on the one here. That a magic eraser polish. Boom. Sheesh. 6-7. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I don't mean the 6-7 or the apology. That's for the viewer to decide. No, I've been watching Bringus Studios a lot. And I don't know if he's ever seen any of my videos, but dude is hilarious. If you haven't ever seen Bringus Studios, go over there after this and check it out. He tries to take like random tech and see if it's gaming, which I don't know. Go check it out if you like video games and stupid tech shit like I do. Let me give this a wipe, because this is getting really disgusting. I wish there was a way to keep these like anti-static mats like cleaner. I always feel like mine is covered in dust constantly. It drives me nuts. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We're gonna scrape this one out as well. Look at all that stuff coming out of there. Give it a magic eraser polish. Boom. Looks good. Alright, the rest of this looks pretty safe. This is DS. First gen DS? What? Yeah, this looks pretty safe. So, here's the verdict on this guy. This guy has to go take a bath. Oh my god, look. There's French onion dip falling out of this guy. So, I'm gonna go take this to the bath and give it a wash. Give it a crazy wash, crazy style. Alrighty, guys. I got this all cleaned up, dried off. Let's get it put back together here. Let me get rid of some of this gross stuff. Gross. I hate when my workstation gets dirty, man. But I like doing the work that gets it dirty. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like a never-ending cycle. Alright, so here's what we got versus this. Tell me I did good. I already know. So there's a couple little spots on here that I want to hit with a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol. But other than that, I think it worked good. My part is like 3 drops of Dawn dish soap and then hydrogen peroxide and water. But otherwise, you use like a nail brush or a toothbrush. Easy. Get the whole thing done. Like 4 or 5 minutes. You gotta wait for it to dry, which is like the longest part. So this is start select. Boop boop. This is the XYZ or whatever. So this is weird because we have the cross. We have this bumper thing that floats here to, I don't know, make an artificial something. I don't want to prop this up so the buttons aren't getting pushed out like this. X is at the bottom. Right here. Then we got circle. This will be on the right here. No, the left, since it's upside down. Triangle. It's at the top here. Then we got square, which goes on the right here, but on the left on the front here. Then we got this membrane for that. This cleaned up really well. I'm not worried about it at all. This guy goes here, like this. I wonder if there's a cutout for that spot. I don't think there is. I think you just got to deal with it. Being on that post. Alright, so there's our controller. Front half at least. And back half gets button number 2 in here. And button number 2 in here. And we get these things. Hold the buttons down. Alright, like that. These are these gold screws. Okay. Now, I want the motherboard. Put this guy in here. In one try. Boom. And then this cable was in over this. And then tucked through here. And then through here. Oops, I lied. That's too far over. Goes here, up, and then here. There we go. Then this guy was here, like this, upside down. Right there. And this cable went on the side of this post. There. This guy too, upside down here. This cable went on the inside of this, outside of that post, like that. And this guy goes here. And we put our screws back in. I'll just do one in each corner for now. I'm so shaky. I had like 3 cups of coffee. Alright, I'll put one in this corner. Didn't seem like it wanted to go in. Well, there you go. Oh, feels like a new remote. But I'm going to finish putting the screws in, and then we're going to get the next one apart. So, I'll see you guys momentarily. Thanks. Alright, guys. This is the one with the analogs now. So, this one I'm not even going to try to bother cleaning before I get it apart. You know what? Actually, I am going to bother with that. I changed my mind. Thought about it for a second, and then I was like, you know what? I am going to give it a scrub. Because it went so much easier on the next step. I don't know if you guys want ASMR scrubbing or whatever, but I'll shut up for a second so you can get it if you want. This is insane. Alright, I'm gonna break this guy down. This one has analog sticks now, so again, I'm gonna clean all these screw holes. So, alright, time to bust these screws out. Wow, these ones really like my gun. You know the PlayStation remote I never took apart yet? I think PS5. Ironically, the newest one. I don't think I've ever taken one apart. Because I've done PS3 remotes to do the batteries for a friend. He bought all this stuff. But I don't think I've ever taken apart a PS5 remote yet. I'll go grab mine and take it apart and take a look at it one of these days. Just to see what makes it work, you know? Alright, that one's stuck. Okay, so we got two that are stuck, whatever. We'll get to them. Then we got this guy. Wiggle this off. Oh wow, this one's fused with God knows what. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Exact same layout as the last one. I like it. Makes it easy for us. Let me pop these screws out. Okay, they don't want to go nowhere. I had tweezers here. Where? Oh, here they go. Come here, you little bastard. Come here, you little fella. There we go. And this one. Ruh, ruh. There we go. Now, there's a lot more in here this time around because of the analogs. So we're going to grab these right away. Alright. Now we're going to do the MOBO motherboard. Analogs. I hope I can pull the sticks off and actually wash the sticks too. That'd be nice. Let's see what we got. Oh yes, I can. Nice, dude. Huge. Huge. What a cool little invention. Alright, now should be able to pull everything else out. Alrighty. Nice and gentle. Don't want to break nothing. Cool, there we go. This whole thing can go to the wash with these analog sticks. And then we can do the buttons individually like we did last time. Easy. Get my button here. Give that a good clean. I wonder if that can pop off. Oh, it can! This is going to the wash. They can pop off. They're going to the wash. Alright. Anything on here that needs attention? This looks pretty okay. Kind of looks wet a little bit. Like there's a grease on there. But there's not a grease on there. How's this side looking? This side looks okay. There's once over on the connections. Yeah, this one actually looks better than the other one on the inside. There's not any random stuff like dog hair. Okay, well, again, I wish I could bring you guys with me, but these are going to my dish soap and hydrogen bath, and I'll see you in like 10 minutes. Hey, do you guys remember when Samsung phones used to do this? When you drop them? Because I do. Alright, so I got this one all cleaned up. I got some wet spots I could wipe down a little bit. We're going to use some Q-tips to do some finishing touch. And I also have a couple spots on here that I'm going to use my, what did I call that? the bald guy. Come on, you can do this. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser on. There's a couple grooves and stuff on here I want to polish out a little bit, make sure there's no like nicks and pointy and sharp parts that, you know, just are really kind of uncomfortable when you're playing stuff. But I'm going to dry this stuff up, do a little bit of sanding with my magic erasers, and then I'm going to put this one back together. So I'm going to jump on that right now, guys. But then again, like I said, you got to buy this. I get the 80% less scrubbing ones because I don't have all that time to scrub. This was like maybe $4. Buy them on Amazon here and there. I also have a whole brand new box of these in my cleaning supplies. So I use these a lot. I'm not a spokesperson. Hashtag not sponsored. But I'll try to get the rest of the water out of these. But yeah. Otherwise, this cleaned up really good. Gives me hopes for the console too when we get the console taken down. So clean that off. Some of the water is hard to get with a towel. I wish I had I don't know, like a dryer. I could put plastic parts in that would tumble dry them real nice and gently, where they wouldn't get damaged, but they'd be clean and dry. Like, you know, they got a dryer for cats. Why don't they have a dryer for rebuilding electronic gaming consoles? You know what I mean? But as you can see when I put these down, there's a couple wet spots that I just want to grab with the Q-tip. Like, I don't mind getting rubbing alcohol and stuff because that's a non-conductive liquid. Same with mineral oil. That's how you do the fish tank PC. But water on electricity is never good. I think you can do something with distilled water or something, maybe, because there's not particles in it that actually like conduct the electricity or something. But I don't know. I really don't. I generally don't know. So use the Q-tip, get the last little bits, get them all dry, and then we'll get slapping this back together and we'll move into the console. It'll be a good afternoon. Well, technically night because it's already 5 o'clock my time, but that's fine. By the time this video is edited online, it'll probably be Monday next week. Ooh, I missed some stuff on this one. There we go. Nice and clean. Yeah, these magic erasers are no joke magic. It's crazy to me. Literally, it's crazy to me. I cleaned, I don't think I have a video on it, but I got a Game Boy from some guy I was working with when I was traveling for work. $100. Game Boy is really rough. I gave it a good clean, and it damn near brand new besides the crack in the back of the case. So honestly, magic eraser, a little bit of Dawn dish soap, like 2-3 drops, and maybe half a cup or a cup of hydrogen peroxide. Sorry, that's my phone. Goes a long way. Super long. But yeah, it's good. This little guy I thought was broken because there's this corner, but I think it's like that so the analog can fit. But it doesn't look broke. Like, it looks intentionally to have that missing. And then this is this LED post for the analog light, which is this little tiny square here for the red light. When you press the analog button, you're like, all right, it's time to kick this into overdrive. Yeah, I miss some spots on this too, so get those polished up. Yeah, some of this stuff is kind of awkward. I use like a fingernail brush and a soft bristle toothbrush to clean this stuff. I don't actually use the toothbrush on my teeth after. I have a separate toothbrush that I use on my teeth. So there's that. Cool. This one's still pretty damp. I might leave this one out. Or I'll just dry it with my mouth. My mouth wind. My mouth wind. Yeah, that's right. Crazy. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Why is that making so much noise? All right, then the couple spots I want to sand on here. There's a little groove right here I don't like. I don't know if you can see, and then over here. But the back shell is pretty safe yet. There's nothing insane on the back that I didn't like very much, but I'm going to do the bottoms here a little bit where the controller gets set down on stuff. So we'll give that a little bit of a polish here. See if I can't get some of those scuffs out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. See what I mean? How it makes it matte instead of shiny? It's a little weird, but I want to get these scuffs out, so I guess it's worth the trade-off, honestly. Yeah. Looks good. I want to do that front part. I also have car sandpaper that goes up to, I think, 8,000. It literally feels like this matte 8,000 grit. It's nuts. But this will do. This will do enough, I think. With a couple spots I don't like that's already smoothed over. Like that's perfectly fine. And where was that? Over here. See that spot? Now watch. Now look, so that little spot's gone. So I really like to use these on retro stuff. I mean, they do remove the shine a little bit, but whatever they do works, man. It just works. So there's that. I don't think there's too much more wet spots that I'm super concerned about. Maybe a little bit in here, but it went pretty good with drying it off a couple times. And here's a little wet. That's okay. Okay. Cool. Reassembly time. Boom. Now we have analog, start select, membrane going in. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, looks good, looks good. Now we have, these got to go on separate, these go on separate, these go on separate. This little guy goes in here. Boop. We got X. Where's my tweezers? We got X, square. Oops. How does this go in here? What? Oh, square goes over here. I knew that. Circle. Sorry, that threw me off a little bit. Circle and triangle. Okay, we got the membrane for the buttons. I like how this one's green and the other one is like that weird white. Okay, so we got this and this. Now this guy, I don't know how this goes in here. Like that. Maybe, oh, I see. It goes this way, like this. Boom, like that. That way it doesn't interfere over here. Okay, good to know. This goes here, over both of those. And then set this to the side. Now here we got button number 2. Right trigger, button number 2, left trigger. Alrighty. Now we got got this. These I'm pretty sure are universal. but I think I'm going to go like this. Okay. Give that weird spot an upright. Okay. Cool. Now, let me get this guy over here. Get this insides all ready to go. So this can drop in right here. Pretty casually. Alright. Flip this up. Come on, buddy. You got this. There it goes. And this can go here, here, and here, like that. And this can go here. And this can go here. Alright, sink those in. These are screwed in as well, so I'm going to do that before I do the buttons, I think. Kaboom. And then this goes up front. Make sure the one is facing upside down so that it'll be right side up when we put it together. It goes here. And then this cable kind of sticks like that. Again here, this one got to put it upside down. This slips in here. I think, oh, I missed one. There it goes. There we go. And this cable slips in here and in here. Oh, we missed that post. There we go. Yeah, these old school ribbon cables, they're durable, dude, but trust me, if you mess it up, you're done. That's it. That's a wrap, as they say. And this case goes on here. Alright. Here's our screws. Put one in the corner. One in this corner. Okay. Give that a go. Oh! That feels nice. This one's a little spinny yet. There might be a little moisture in there. They'll set up in a moment. Once that dries all the way. But I think the remotes went really well and the games went really well. I hope the console goes really well. Definitely need some TLC on the console. And then after that, we have another video of Entertainment NES. So I'm excited for that one too. I want to do the PlayStation first because I did a Japanese PlayStation for my friend, and as much as problems as I had, I want to be able to like figure out what's wrong and get some parts ordered, basically. So it booted up and did everything but read games, so I want to make sure that we can get it reading games, and once we get it reading games, then I'm going to move on to all the other things. But really the eye and the disc reader in those things it's a nightmare. So as long as I can get that going and figure out what version it is, I should be good. So, right now, we got both the remotes done. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, left, down, down. Jetpack. Alright, so got both the remotes done. I think they look really, really good. This analog's a little spinny. I think it's just the moisture in the end of the tube on the pin, but that should set up soon. Yeah, got the remotes done. I'm happy with that. Let's move on to the console. Here we go. This thing is capital rough with an R. Everything works besides this doesn't spin up, so I'm hoping a little electrical grease and some lube get that going, but this needs some serious cleaning, some serious love on the shell, and I can't even imagine what the inside's gonna look like. But I'm pretty sure these are five screws. I don't think there's security labels on here, but this does have a refurbished sticker. So maybe someone's been in here. Maybe it's relatively clean. So we're gonna just jump right into this. And I do think I'm gonna break the screws with a stationary, because I don't want it to. I don't want to say break my screwdriver, but I don't want my screwdriver to struggle more than it needs to. So I got those all busted. Sometimes there's really good cracks, but I didn't hear any very, very, very gentle ones. Wow, that one was super loose. Alright, here we go. Guess how many dust bunnies are in here. I just hope there's no roaches, I'll be honest. I'm not a bug guy. I used to be when I was a baby, but I don't like bugs no more. So here's the top. Inside doesn't look bad at all, dude. I'm really happy about that. Look how long this light post is. My God, just for that little LED. Okay, that's not terrible. That's easy to break down and clean. Here's the inside. Generally not bad either. I like to get all of this off. This is the power supply. Look at this exposed power supply. There's a couple things on here I'm pretty sure that will kill me. So I'm going to try to hold the power button down for a little while. Actually, maybe not kill me, but I would probably pee my pants. So I'm going to try to click the power button a few times, try to drain it so there's absolutely no voltage in there. Just to, like, cover my own butt. But this looks pretty new. It might just need some adjustment or a cable reseat. Alright, that seems good. So now we're going to do the tedious task of tearing all this stuff out of the console. But I'm pretty sure this is just a few clips in here. Looks like 2 screws and a clip. So, is there anything under these pads? Oh, there's our disc reader. That's probably not good. I don't like that. That just jumped off at me like that. That was crazy. Literally crazy. Alright, so let me get this going over here. Yeah, we are switching to manual screwdriver now, so don't get too squirrely, guys. It's just probably a better move, honestly. Alright, let me disconnect this guy. Yeah, so this is the power supply. Oh, look, Japan. Cool. I don't see anything on here with huge concern. This looks pretty safe. And it booted up perfectly fine. So whoever put this in and has this set up, it's set up pretty good. Really probably not going to do much to this. I don't want to play with it. I don't want to explode. So now I got to get this out. And that looks to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. So let's see how that goes. These are power supply. These will go here. 1. I wish this didn't lose all its magnetization. Remagnetized. Oh! Works like a charm. There's this one. There's this one. This one. What are we at? 5? I said 7. Oh, here's one. tweezer method then. Alright, so this looks to be its own individual heatsink from the rest of the board. But did I take out enough stuff to lift this off? Doesn't seem like I did. It's almost there. This one too. This says SW. So that probably means don't forget this screw or it won't come off. That's probably what the SW stands for. Yeah, okay. So is this, yeah, okay, so this is its individual body. Let's get this unplugged here. And the ribbon cable. I'm scared to do the ribbon cable. How does that come off? Is it just a come up right here? Yeah, there we go. And here. There we go. Okay. So this guy's off. Ooh. So that guy's off here. Looks to be some hair in the gear here. It doesn't want to slide. Oh, there it goes. Ah! That was a bad noise. I'm sorry. Do you hear that? Sounds bad. Interesting. So this is the limit switch here. There looks to be enough grease on here. I wonder what's our problem here. This guy looks good. Yeah, I know that's not ideal noise. I know it is. I know it's not, but okay, we'll look into this in a moment. I want to just get the rest of this board off right now. Oh, alright. Can I just turn it over? Oh, nope, not exactly. So there's a plug in the middle of this guy. Looks like a ribbon cable. There it is. Oh, this whole thing is its own entity. So this should be able to take down pretty easy, I think. But getting this ribbon cable plug back in might be weird with this shield on there. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. I think it'll just make life easier in the future here. So I am taking these out. Oh, they're just little shorties. Oh. Ah, okay. That screwdriver didn't want to work for us anymore, so I'll get our other screwdriver going here. Got an iPhone. This is my modular screwdriver. Check it out. Boom. And then this goes boom. And you got a screwdriver. Heatsink. Okay, I'm glad I took that down, actually, because that gives us so much more access to this ribbon cable, which I think I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to take it like this, and this is going to stay in here, because that's just easier. This is an easier access than that is. So, there's this guy. Memory card slot. I wish the plastic could pull off really nice, get cleaned up, but that's not too bad. We could do something with that. So there's this. Here's the heatsink cover. So it looks pretty good, honestly. Might need a little cleaning, but nothing terrible. And then here's the motherboard, which generally looks pretty good. Alright, this doesn't look terrible. really doesn't. Yeah, this really doesn't look bad at all. Sweet. Look at all this. I love electronics, dude. They're so cool. The capacitors look good. These are a couple of adjustments, I'm pretty sure, for the eye on the laser reader. But yeah, that looks pretty good. So here's the bottom cover, heatsink, foil, whatever you want to call it. I'll just call it a cover. Looks nice. It's nice and new. So make the move right now. Clean this up and get it not so yellow. Same with, this too. I do want to try to get the lid off so it's a little easier for me to clean up. My buddies that I took from Japan to rebuild for him, I didn't take none of this part because it was like clean. The inside was the big problem. So this one has a pretty shared inside problem and cleanliness problem. So I am gonna pop this apart and see if I can't figure out how it goes apart, let alone goes together. There's screws here. This guy lifts up. There's a spring on that. Oh, okay, I can just leave that all hooked up. I'll leave this hooked up. So that's good. Then it opens the cover, which is spring assisted here. I'm gonna do this side. Oh, interesting. That doesn't want to come off. Maybe it won't come off until it's opened. Alright, here goes the spring now. I don't want to lose that at all. I want to understand how it goes in. So that slips in there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that seems easy enough. And then that whole thing sticks down there. Okay. So it goes like this, boo boo, and then that moves to the forward part. Okay, cool. I understand that. And this one. That one's just on the post. So that one I get too. Okay, cool. Those I get. I understand it. Cool. Oh, this is all fully taken down. There we go. I am going to knock these buttons out too. So to do that, you push this in, and it falls right out. Boop. This one you go here, and there. Knock this. Come on, buddy. Whoa! That one's spring loaded. I think. And then this one, same thing. That one's spring loaded too. Uh-oh, I hope this one didn't have like a super strong spring that I lost. It felt like it didn't. Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it does. I guess we'll look in a minute. See if I got any extra springs around here. Those. Here's this. Here's this. This is getting cleaned. As well as this. So, yeah. This is where we're at right now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Again, I wish I could bring you into the bathroom, but I really can't because I don't have any tripods or anything. All of my camera stuff is hooked up to my desk. Alright, y'all. Time for the moment of truth. It went really well. If you remember from literally 10 seconds ago, this is night and day. So here's the bottom. A couple spots I'm going to go over. Here's the buttons. They look super fresh. Reset power, open. And here's the cover for the games. Yeah, I know. That's what I said, dude. I was like, what? No way. Okay. Then here's the body. Kaboom. So, all of it went really, really well. A couple alcohol spots I'm going to do. But other than that, I think it cleaned up super well. I was not expecting it to be even half as good as it is right now. But, like I said, there's a couple spots I do want to touch with some rubbing alcohol because they're a little stubborn with the soap and hydrogen peroxide. But that's okay. Looks pretty good. Let's get our buttons back in. Well, let's do this first. Put the lid in first. Alright, I got it. a little finicky, but I got it. Probably actually can switch over again now. To the super duper screwdriver. Yeah, PS1's a little challenging for my little screwdriver here. But hey, it's doing its best. This is the weird one. So this goes in there. This goes on here. Like this. Okay. Super duper screwdriver. You got this. Come on, little buddy. Alright. I'll just do manual. Oh, I lied. I didn't do the spring. I'm sorry. Let me try again. Let me try to do it like this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this spring on the front of this tooth here. So, let's see how we go. See how we go about this. Whoop, there we go. So that goes here. I want that to go in this hole. That looks good. And this guy has to come all the way forward on this. There we go. Now, yes, I got it. Perfect, I got it. Can't believe I got that in one try. I'm sure you guys saw everything I was doing. Come on. Let's give it a test. Looks good to me, fam. Looks good to me. Alright, now we have this guy, which goes over here like this, I believe. Boom. And this are those screws. Come on, little buddy. He tried. He's trying his best. Alright, so that's good. Give those a manual torque. Oh, that one's pretty good. Alright. Now, that's the lock. Let's get our buttons on here. I don't know if Reset has a spring. If it does, I'll backtrack and put the spring in, but I haven't I haven't found one since we knocked it off. So let's do reset here. Ooh, that might actually have a spring. This is open? Yeah. Sheesh. And power. I wonder if reset. Oh, no. Reset's on the power supply. Right? Wouldn't it be? Yeah, here it is. Okay, we're good. Found it. Alright, cool. So that's the top all rebuilt. Looks good, guys. Good work. Alright, moving on to the bottom. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Camera died. I don't think I'm going to do too much cleaning on the inside of this guy. There is a lot of rust already, and I don't want to use any rubbing alcohol or anything that's going to speed up the production of the rust on the inside of the case here. I am going to put this back together and see if we can't figure out why this won't read. Normally if these get really, really, really bad, you can replace them and they're good to go, but I am going to just try cleaning the eye, and we are going to move forward with it from there, and then I'm going to see if I can't get it to play a game. So, give the eye real nice clean. Oh, real nice clean here. Had a good polish. Yeah, the eyes are really, really sensitive. There's also a screw somewhere in here that you can regulate how high or low the eye is, and sometimes that helps to read the CDs, but we're just going to put it back together for now. See where we're at with reading discs. So, got that in. Motherboard is next here. Easy. These are screws over here. I'm trying to think. I think these were the shorties. But I only have 3 shorties. That can't be right. Should have more than that, no? I guess I might have lost a screw. No, that ain't it. It's got to be the longer ones. Yeah. I wonder what the shorties are for. Maybe I'll remember in a moment. Oh, I remember what they're for. They're for the front of the drive, for the heatsink. That looks good. Gonna put this guy on next. Maybe I'm gonna wipe this down real quick. Some rubbing alcohol. Try to get it to lighten up a little bit. It is a little dirty. I wouldn't say insane, but definitely dirtier than we want it to be. Wow. Wowza. I want a new Q-tip container. I think I'm going to try to get a new Q-tip container. Something that's more big, maybe? Bigger? Look at this heatsink. It just snaps on there. Super weird. Alright, that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to plug this in. Ow. Damn, that hurt. I'm going to put this cover on. This goes underneath here. Like this. That's why I'm confused, dude. There we go. That sits up a lot better. Okay. I was like, what did I do wrong here? What? There we go. Then this heatsink goes up top. I keep calling it a heatsink, and that's just default for metal that's inside electronics. In my head, Sorry if that's not heat sinks. Sorry if it's a static protector or a whatever. But, oops. That one wants to be stubborn, okay. That's fair. I get it. Okay, now, since I have most of this put together, I'm going to put all these screws in real quick, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so this is where we're at. I'm not going to put the whole thing back together until I know this spins up. This is disc 1. I put it in here. I'm going to power this on. And then on the back here, this is a trigger that actually tells you the cover's closed. So I am going to hold that closed with this. And we'll see what happens. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to watch my monitor and see if a game displays, and we'll go from there. Also, I got this whole thing back together with only one bonus screw, so that's nice. Yeah, it launched the game immediately by itself. Sweet. That was kind of like a dream, right? It does sound a little sketchy. That just might be age of the CD player versus like a DVD. So, this is all booting up and everything. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Doing a bunch of licensing and copyright and blah 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 right now. Alright guys, I did get it to actually work and read a disc. I just had to wait way longer than I thought, so I did anticipate correctly. We're going to put the cover on now and give it one more try. And I think everything should be good to go from there. So, get this cover, give it a flip, get my screws, slap this on here. Do star pattern like we're doing a spare tire. It's the only correct way to do screws in consoles. Jeez. This little guy needs a charge. I got this for Christmas and I bought it for myself. And this is the first time I got to charge it. Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. Give it a charge. And then we'll finish this by hand. Good. 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 Alright. Looks beautiful. This little spray paint spot or whatever this is, that's going to drive me nuts. But, looks good. Alright. So, here's our power cable. Goes here. Boom. Here's our video converter to HDMI. Boom. Here's our opening this. Slap a game in here. Bam. Power it on. See what happens. And we wait. Yeah, everything looks good, guys. Well, thanks for watching. This is console 1 of the systems I'm going to do. The other one I have is a NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. So, look forward to that video, and love you guys. Catch you later. Peace.